friends, it's UrsulasRevenge and happy Wednesday update day. It is week 4 of the Winter Festival and we have a couple of new things that have been added this week. For starters, we have an actual new feature, which is Crackle's Crackling show jumping. So let's go find Crackle and see what they have to say. I'm going to assume they're at the paddock that I wasn't sure was new or not this year. Yep, sure thing. This show jumping course came to me in a vision the day winter festivities ended last year, and I've been working on it ever since. Do you want to test it? All the obstacles are homemade. Sure. Ooh, we have new music. Oh, okay, we've got to avoid the caprins? Well, I mean, it didn't add my time. Ooh, quick jumps. Oh, that's tricky. I like the new color of the obstacles. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should just... Where are we going? Oh, we're leaving the paddock. Okay, we are leaving the paddock. This is chaotic. Oh, that was fun! That was a fun race. My visions have come to life at last. I hope you had a crackling time. That means a good time. That was very cute. I'm a fan of that. I really like that they're starting to add some like more quicker jumps. Since we've had force progression like several months ago at this point. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice that we have a little race with some quick jumps in there. That's a lot of fun. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. My dog is snoring aggressively, so just, you know, pay no mind to the puppy snoring in the background. So returning this year, we also have the New Year's festivities. We've got the dance floor. We've got DJ Kai making their music. And we've got the little celebration area over here. This pretty much just adds like a cute little hangout area to the Winter Festival for like role-playing and hanging out with your friends. Along with the celebration space, there's also a new clothing shop, and this is all of the New Year's clothing. This update has also brought 2 new outfits. It is the same horse tack for both, but we have a more masculine and a more feminine outfit choice. The Galactic Glamour set. Both options, suit jacket and pants, and a dress. Plus, the items from years past have also made a return. On the topic of shops, we also have another shop over here called the Final Flurry Discounts. These are all of the items that have been in the game for years, and they are making their final appearance with discounts. So if any of these tickle your fancy, just make sure to get them before the end of the festival on January 10th, because this is the last chance you'll get. This one wasn't in the news, but if you are caught up on Scott's Yeti hunting quest from last year or last week, the continuation is available this week. You can get started by talking to Crumble at the entrance to Winter Village, and he'll get you your next steps to help Scott track down the Yeti. I covered this quest in last year's update video, so if you are interested in seeing what happens to that quest, you can check this video here. And finally, there is one more thing to talk about, but it's going to take us over to Star Stable's website. In addition to today's news update, they have released a second sort of article on the news page titled Star Rider Test, and I read through this and I don't have all of the information. I only have the information that's presented here, but let's go over it. The general gist of what this article says is that they have a A/B testing model for Star Rider subscriptions. They have some people who are getting Star Rider offers that are at a lower cost but offer no Star Coin allowance, and then other accounts are seeing an offer for normal Star Rider prices with the Star Coin allowance. If you purchase Star Rider before this test even occurred, which they don't have the date, but you'll know which account that you have. If you already have the Pay 1 Star Rider with allowance, you will always have your weekly allowance of 100 Star Coins available. Your subscription is not changing. The reason for this testing is they wanted to explore having Star Rider offers that were more affordable because they acknowledge that the price has escalated a lot over the years, and it is quite pricey for some people to get into it. Not everybody has the means to pay $80 for Pay 1 Star Rider. So they are trying to explore an option to have a lower cost Star Rider subscription And to offset that, they are taking away the allowance for that subscription. If you are a recent purchaser of Star Rider, they want to explain why you were not given a choice, and that is because when they're doing A/B testing to get an accurate analysis, you can't be told that you are in a test group or else you might act differently. They have not explained or given any more detail about what specifically they're testing for. If I had to guess or assume, it's possible that they wanted to see if people were more likely than not to buy a cheaper subscription without allowance, or if they were still okay paying a higher price with allowance. They might also be checking to see people who don't have the allowance account, maybe they purchase more star coins in the end. I have no idea. I'm just reading this article. This is the only information that I have, but who knows? Maybe we'll get a little bit more information as they get their final results and see what they decide to do. That said, if you were one of the people who purchased Star Rider without the allowance and you want to purchase allowance for your account, they will offer the option to add that as an add-on. To make sure I don't miss any words, I'm going to read this specifically from this section of the article. This is only a test and nothing is set in stone until we've received the results. Until then, if you wish to add allowance to your Star Rider subscription by paying the difference, you can reach out to support. I know when information like this comes out about Star Stable, a lot of people's first instinct is just go to Reddit to complain. This really isn't something to complain about. I mean, if you are already a Star Rider that has allowance, nothing is changing. You're not going to be charged extra. You already own the game. You already have your allowance. This is really for people who did not get the option to have allowance to get allowance if they want it. Some people might decide that they don't even want it anyway because they paid for a lower price and that was worth it to them. So this doesn't apply to you. Maybe don't complain about it on Reddit. World's negative enough as it is. We don't need to be complaining about horse game. And yes, Star Stable is a business. They do have to make money. Well, on that note, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification button so you never miss another video and updates like this. I've got a couple of other video ideas, probably at least one coming out early next year, so keep an eye out for that. Next week, we have a whole other week of this event. I know, I thought that it was only 4 weeks. Apparently it's 5 weeks. So you have a whole 2 weeks, including like this week and next week, to wrap up on your winter magic, which, quick update, I was actually from like 6,000 my first 2 weeks. I was able to get all the way to 18,000 in literally like 4 days with like minimal gameplay. Literally just doing the dailies that earn you magic and like maybe running around for like an extra 5-10 minutes. It's doable. You can do it. I believe in you. And you have a whole 2 weeks to still do it. Well, that's the video. I will see you next time. Bye!